And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Extend them out, but sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll air this one out deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Deshaun Perriman, 77 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
Jackson from the shotgun. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
They run with Bowden. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Lynn Bowden, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
And he completes it to Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
23-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
first and 10.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
17 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's third.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lynn Bowden, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 21. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A 5-yard gain on
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it here with Bowden. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
There on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They get 6 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bowden. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Arizona.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it from the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get out of those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one way out just shy of the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught at the 25. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 42, Cardinals 28. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Jackson's pass complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. Today's final score, Rams 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.
That, my friend, was a great game.
Continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and